about is Tennessee and Chicago.
Mm.
Tennessee beating the Bears 24-17.
I picked the Bears in this one. I saw, again, I thought very similar to the Bills. This is a good side, but I thought they were on the slide a little bit. And I thought that a team like the Bears would be able to take advantage. Ultimately, this game comes down to the fact that Nick Foles has literally nothing to throw on offense. Cordero Patterson is okay, but they're making him out to be the second coming of fucking, I don't know, Devin Hester.
Yeah.
And he's all right, but he's not he's not a wipeout elite player. I don't think he is. And they've just got nothing to throw to. There is no Alshon
Allen
Jeffrey
Robinson the second.
Yeah, and to be fair, he is quite productive, and he is making some plays.
Don't forget about Jimmy Graham.
Excuse me one moment. Jimmy fucking Graham. I'll tell you one thing, Jimmy Graham, a man your size, right? With your size and your athleticism, pull your thumb out of your ass, you gigantic fucking toolbox. If I had your size and athleticism, I'd be swinging my dick around in that backfield. I'd be knocking the ball down with my penis, bro. He can't fucking do jack shit. Every now and then he might make one catch. You think, oh, that's the Jimmy Graham I remember from about 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, what the fuck's happened to him? He's just, you know what? He looks like a player. I've got my money. I'm comfortable now. I'm cool. Whatever. And because he's got Nick Foles at quarterback, he probably thinks, well, I can kind of get away with that. I don't think Jimmy Graham gets enough fucking grief, especially from Bears fans who I know are fucking passionate about their team like nobody's business. And I would be fucking zoning in and going, excuse me, where the fuck is your effort? Where the fuck is your work rate, sunshine? Because you are a legitimate beast, and yet you're playing like a fucking mouse. It's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But ultimately, I reckon if the Bears had semblance of weapons, I think they would have won this game. I'm still not convinced by the Titans. Tannehill is... all of a sudden, ever since I said on this podcast, Tannehill, he's madly underrated. He's got a high QBR, and literally since then, he has shit the bed. He's gone back to playing like he did at fucking, what was it, Miami?
I mean,
to be fair, he's forcing the issue too much.
Yeah, to be fair.
By the way, AJ Brown's touchdown catch. Did you see when he jumped on the post?
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Fucking beautiful.
Hold me! He just jumped on the post and wouldn't let go. I thought it was great. I like AJ Brown. He's
to be fair, I think the only reason that Tennessee won this game was because of Desmond King II and his 63-yard fumble recovery, which they just picked him up at the trade deadline from the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good pickup.
That was it.
Anyone who's watched Miami will know that special teams are actually quite important to helping you win a game.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, anyone who goes back and watches the Broncos Super Bowl winning season and Super Bowl 50, throughout that season, there were a lot of special teams plays that never got recognised because people were too obsessed with staring at Manning and, Von Miller and all the pieces. No one really paid attention to just how good these special teams was. They picked up a lot of points for them. But, that being said, this is still a good win for Tennessee because Chicago Bears may not be much on offense, but they have got one of the most elite defenses in the league. They are making it so hard for everyone who plays them. Drag the Saints into overtime, which, in retrospect from this weekend, looks like a hell of a fucking achievement considering what they did on Sunday night. So I feel bad for the Bears because if they had premium weapons on offense, I reckon they'd be Super Bowl contenders.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still
But they've got nothing. It's like they spent all their money on D.
I still think that they might win the North.
I've got the Packers winning the North. They've got the piece that counts most.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
For sure. All right, the next